Hey y'all, it's Jessica here from Just Give Me Jesus, and I wanted to share a Bible journaling page with you from Isaiah 55. I've been working through the By the Well for God study, waiting in day 2. And here I'm just taking I keep a little bin of paper scraps, and all of these are just different scraps. All are vintage except this next one you're going to see. The green is from my old grade book that a couple of pages weren't used, so I took those out. And I'm just crumbling them up to make them have a little more texture to it. The yellow-orange ones I could not do that with. They would have literally fallen apart because they are vintage. And just the type of paper, it crumbles easily. So I've decided I wanted to do some layering on this page. And I'm just trying to kind of lay them out and see what I like best. And I'm taking some collage podge. I don't really know. I got it at Hobby Lobby. And I'm using a brush to put it on just so I don't get it everywhere. I'm not sure. I've used this in journals in my Bible on the back of things. I'm not sure if it would be sticky on the top, so I only put it on the back and I just brush it on the back, and I'm laying these down. And I'm looking for a piece that I never found, so I just went ahead and went with the others. And then every little scrap that I had left laying around that I saw, I just kind of added it in there in different places. I'm going to dry it real quick just so that I can go ahead and work on the top of it. No worries, those little bits will be seen in a junk journal at some point in time. And I got my Distress Oxide vintage photo, and I'm just going to kind of go over the top of those so that it adds an aged look or a dirty look. Either or, I like it. So we're going to go with it. And now I was trying to find where I put my By the Well for God printables because I wanted to use some of those papers. And so I'm just going to tear them to make sure that they were kind of torn evenly, and I just had to tear them more. They were a little too thick because I wanted those papers that were behind it to show through. And I'm just kind of playing around, have an idea in my head, but not sure if it's exactly what I want. So I was looking through a couple of things and grabbing some vintage trims. Actually, I don't know how vintage they are. I found them in a thrift shop, but we're going to go with the fact that they're probably pretty vintage. They looked it at least. I did wash them. So I'm going to go ahead and glue these down. And I changed the direction that I wanted them to go. I usually don't know where I want things until I'm gluing them down, or sometimes even after that. So I pulled this little tag. I have absolutely no idea where it came from, out of a box I have. And then this is vintage trim printables from Molly's Mantel. They are awesome and super cute. And I tried to pick out one that had the same colorings as what I was looking at. And I'm also pulling out a few bits from my kit from By the Well for God that came with the devotional. So I'm just gluing this little printed trim on the side. And I decided to use one of the clear stickers instead of a die cut, just because I liked the subtleness of it. So now I'm writing my verse. Now I always write in pencil. I'll say that and then you'll see me write in pen. But majority of the time I write in pencil first because I'm not good with space and where to put words. So I write it in pencil in case I need to erase and change something up. Excuse my dogs. They're still ill with me because I bathed them yesterday. And who am I kidding? They just bark all the time anyway. I'm not sure if you can hear them or not, but in case you can. And now I'm going to go over it in my Pilot multi-ball pen. This has ended up being one of my very favorite pens because it is waterproof and it's got a very thin line. And I just like how it writes and it works. So I'm writing the Bible verse from Isaiah 55:8. My thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are my ways your ways, declares the Lord. If we really stop to think about that, He sees the big picture in our life. Even though if we're going through difficult times, He sees what's to come. He sees what is in store for us. And He works everything for our good, even if we can't see it. Okay, you didn't see that, but I actually sewed that little trim on. Now I'm just tying a little bow with lace at the top of that tag. And that little lace was tricky. It kept getting stuck when I wanted to pull it. I'm just going to add my little tag here so that it's, my glue stick ran out. I had to go get another one. So that it's just stuck on that little page. And I really like how this little paper piecing turned out. You can add easy little elements to make a pretty page. And I added one more little sticker to a blank spot that kept drawing my eye. And I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe.